Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Friday, January 6th, 2023. Before I jump into the charts, I just want to please encourage you to click both like and subscribe if you haven't, and share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. So what chart? This is the daily chart. I'll show the weekly chart in a moment. This has been a targeted zone of support that I've been talking about since late October when we started the daily Apple report, the second half of October. This low to mid 120s has been an objective. We've met the objective. We're still testing the objective. It is today, Friday, between 122.91 and 124.16 on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, that 122.91 is actually 122.89, very similar number. And it really is a range here down to 120.74. So even if we did close today below this 122.89 formation, if we do not close below 120.74, it is still sort of wait and see, still actually bottom picking until we close below 120.74 at the end of a week. And I don't see that today, but it might happen. Until that happens, this area is our backstop long term, able to contain selling through Q1, even into later 23. And from here, the channel top to this channel bottom is presently in the 170s and is considered a target now. At some point in 23, it could be in as little as 2 to 3 months, or it could take as long as 3 to 5 months. These are the sort of wave patterns that we've seen with Apple over the last year, and I think that that is still par for the course. So low 120 support, we're testing it, and from here we can trade higher into the 140s over the next, 3 to 5 weeks. By the end of February, something like that. 143.95 is our new long-term descending one-third speed line. There's other things up here at 149.29, and I'll show that in subsequent reports. But right now, it's irrelevant, really. So in terms of a buy signal into next week, and even into later January, I think just merely closing above 128.77 today, after having tested this long-term support area, would be our green light for bullish continuation into later January. And over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we just might reach 143.95 after closing today above 128.77. But for those of you who love to day trade Apple, and there are plenty of you out there, or swing trade, the 3 to 5 day swing trade, it really is a 122.91 floor, 128.77 ceiling, and this wedge could continue to fill out all the way into later next week. Once again, though, closing above 128.77, 143.95, I think within 2 to 3 weeks. On the way up, we've got 135.38 that I can show right here. This former 3-week channel bottom that we closed below back in the early to middle part of December, it can contain daily buying pressures. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Apple report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. So if we close today above 128.77, this is a good 3 to 5 day swing trade. You may consider taking some, if not all, profits here for those of you who swing trade the market, because we could top out here not only for a day, but possibly several, and even fall off from here. You never really know. But I will say that if you put it in the proper context, after having tested long-term support in the low to mid 120s, closing above 128.77, respect this market's ability to recover swiftly into the 140s within 2 to 3 weeks. 143, now this is mislabeled, should be 143.27. I'm not sure why it shows a 143.95, but it's actually 143.27. And it's, once again, irrelevant. These are the things that bug me, but There's just no way we're going to test this level today anyway. So let's talk downside. I think I've covered the upside pretty well. By the way, I'll finish with today, and that is to say that both 125.07 and 127.77 can contain light intraday activity. But the 2 points, the sort of stick your neck out levels, are 122.91. It's actually preceded by 124.16 and 128.77. 124.16 is once again this very respectable 2 to 3 month descending channel bottom that has actually been the line study that has contained our selling pressures so far this week. Now, if we break 122.91, once again, I would expect 120.74 on an intraday basis. And this is the area, 120.74. I still have it as intraday. Next week, I'll probably beef it back up to a 4-star multi-week support level. I'm just not expecting a settlement today below 120.74. Famous last words, right? If that does happen, if we close today, the week itself below 120.74, I do think over the next 2 to 3 months or less, 102.73, this long-term 5/8 Fibonacci in reach. This low is in the same vicinity by coincidence, because it is based on the March 20 COVID low against the January 22 all-time high. But I've also said that in terms of big picture, long-term analysis, you can't discount the possibility for the low 70s by later 23. This could also be a 3 to 5 month move that would put us into mid-year. This is really possible here, this full channel extension, if we close below 120.74. Until then, this remains bottom picking territory in the low to mid 120s. On the way down, I'll mention this, that if we do close below 120.74 today, 115.85, I do have that charted somewhere here. Yeah, this is it. Closing below all the low 120s long-term support, 115.85 becomes a 1 to 2 week objective. It's dropping at a pretty good rate. By March, it's actually at the 102.73 objective that would be considered an objective if we were once again to close today below 120.74. You know, I think that pretty much rounds it out for Friday's Daily Apple Report. Please click like and subscribe if you would. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Daily Apple Report, and you have a great weekend.